Well, hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. I am excited to start this new journey with you, and I hope you will continue to be a subscriber, even though I am making some changes. I feel like they are very exciting changes to this channel, and I hope to have it up and running in a few months. I also hope that you find these messages helpful and supportive as you travel through your journey of life. I truly appreciate those of you who have supported me in the past, and also for the patience that you all so graciously have given me as I continue to work on my book and work on more coaching certifications so that I may bring you a deeper level of guidance and insight and love and support. After my morning meditation today, I felt inspired to take a moment and to share with all of you a message in case someone needed to hear it at this time. Do you ever feel lost? Or maybe a better word is stuck? Whatever may be going on in your life, there are days when you have decisions to make that seem easy, while other times you find yourself on a path that appears to be leading nowhere. You feel stuck, unsure, frustrated, and perhaps even blocked, as if some big cement wall is preventing you from stepping into your version of paradise. Why me? What's wrong with me? Why can't I have that? You know, that inner voice that complains and often makes you feel worse than you already did. And then there are days when it feels easy. Maybe not satisfying, but easy. Because you're on a path that is so familiar, you can easily predict the next moment. While familiar can feel comfortable, sometimes this becomes boring and unfulfilling, and it can also be an excuse that keeps you in a place where you feel safe because it's predictable. This place, while familiar and predictable, can also be a place where neglect and even emotional abuse have become your normal. Yet somehow, it feels safe because your body has become accustomed to the patterns of abuse and therefore knows how to react. It feels safe because you know what to expect, as opposed to being somewhere unfamiliar, where perhaps laughter and joy may feel foreign and unsettling, giving you feelings of uncertainty, waiting for the other shoe to drop. Believe it or not, this is also an addiction that your nervous system and brain have created to keep you safe. Isn't that ironic, considering you're not really safe? If you find yourself in this situation, you may realize it comes with two sides. One side, one version, gives you lots of praise, showers you with love and compliments and joy, supplying your body with a surge of dopamine, leaving you craving more and more. And then there's the other side, the other version, you know, that darker side, giving you destruction, chaos, insults, verbal abuse, sometimes physical abuse, leaving you feeling worthless, unloved, shameful, and fear. This creates a supply of cortisol that flows through your body as you prepare for the onslaught of degradation. Fight, flight, fear, or fawn will be your ally. These emotional ups and downs take a toll on your body, on your nervous system, and on your immune system. This addiction, this is hidden and unintentionally craving these ups and downs, can be so confusing for many people to understand. Why would anyone want to be emotionally or physically abused? Why don't they just leave? What people don't understand is the power that the master manipulator has over their prey, inadvertently showering them with love and praise, and just as easily taking that love away and replacing it with hurtful words and an entourage of emotional slaughter. It is where you become a hostage to your own victimhood and self-neglect because you're unaware that you're even being manipulated. It's that big dark hole that you've fallen into that prevents you from living the life you dreamed of. You settle because it's familiar, even though it is definitely not the life you dreamed of. So what was the life you dreamed of? Remember back when you were a young child and your imagination could take you on an amazing expedition where you had a life that was incredible. No one to control you, no one needing all your attention, and no one to aggravate the crap out of you. I guess that's why they call it imagination. A place where you get lost in the joy and the freedom of what life could be. But why does this wonderful life have to exist in your imagination? Couldn't you create this life you dream of? At times, it sounds and feels possible, and other times, it sounds and feels like there are so many components needed to make it your reality that you lose hope and you give up, easily settling back into that familiar routine that leaves you feeling empty and unfulfilled. It is possible, if you truly want it bad enough, you can change your life. The question is, are you willing to step out of your comfort zone and let go of what's familiar to make that happen? Maybe you're tired, you're feeling unworthy, or even afraid of judgment or failure. But what if you could take that step and everything would be better and more fulfilling in your life? And once again, those feelings of being stuck and unsure rise to the surface, just like the emotional hidden scars that you carefully disguise, silently suffering, with that pretend smile and that positive outlook that you know is a facade. And yet there you stand, in the blink of an eye, staring back at an unfamiliar face in the mirror, wondering when you started to have those wrinkles, the gray hair, the sagging jawline. I mean, wasn't it just yesterday you were heading off to your first year in high school, or maybe college? It seems like your dreams were all available to you at that time, and you had so many years ahead of you to accomplish them all. Where did that time go? How did it pass so quickly? When did you become lost in that familiar version of your life and accept that this is all there is? Easily settling into a routine that you know in your heart is keeping you stuck, blocked, or shall we say comfortably numb. How many times have you heard yourself say, "Someday I'll get to that dream," or "I'll do it when I have time"? The truth is, there is always time available. It depends on how you wish to use that time. So what is the real reason you haven't made a change for the better? What is working in your life and what is no longer working? What are you tolerating? What are you ignoring? What is the missing puzzle piece in your life? And what is it you are desiring that is holding you back? Maybe your dream has been to leave a bad relationship that has lasted way beyond its expiration date. Or maybe it's a job or a career that you've desired that you just feel is impossible to reach. Now, your dream doesn't need to be a career, a new home, a relationship, or a car. It can simply be the path you need to take that will bring you freedom, joy, peace, and the love that you seek. So instead of focusing on what is lacking in your life, what are the things and the people and the pets and the things in your life that you can be grateful for? Gratitude is one of the most powerful vibrations next to the vibration of love. And when you focus on gratitude for what you do have in life, you will experience more things to be grateful for. And if you focus on lack and what you don't have and being frustrated, feeling resentment, envy, and anger, you'll experience more of the same. So one of the first steps to bring you into alignment to achieve your dreams and to help you move forward and out of the state of feeling stuck is to focus on everything in your life that you're grateful for. Write down 5 things you're grateful for and say them out loud every morning when you wake up and right before you go to bed. Set an alarm in your phone so you'll remember. You can change what you were grateful for every week or every day for all that matters. Show up for yourself and be grateful for the small things. Surrender and be patient. And take action when it's needed. Now, as you step into the last chapter of your life, begin to acknowledge the parts of you that existed in the past and the parts of you that are still desiring more than the life you lived. What action steps can you take today that will plant the seeds and create the future you desire? It's never too late. When your time comes and you leave this place, will you be satisfied with your journey? If your answer is yes, then congratulations. You are one of the few that feel this way. Statistically, most people tend to feel they didn't live their lives to their fullest potential. What's interesting is that most people tend to think if they made it through college with honors, received many promotions and recognition for their 60-hour work week, they live in beautiful homes and have extravagant vacations, and while they did very well academically and worked hard in some Fortune 500 company, they also missed often one of the most important lessons we all come here to learn, which is love. Statistics have shown that most who have excelled have neglected the emotional needs of their family, their loved ones, their children, and instead became a highly functioning workaholic robot trained to persevere and burn themselves to the ground. This is not what life is living is all about. Some appear to have everything life has to offer, but they're still unfulfilled and have a big empty hole in their heart. They miss out on love and self-connection because they become too busy chasing after their dreams or their next fix to numb the pain that they may have endured in childhood. There will come a day when you look into the mirror and you wonder how time has passed so quickly. And that time might be today. So as you look deep into the eyes of the elderly person staring back at you in the mirror, you'll notice the deep wisdom of her soul with a sprinkling of sadness for what could have been if only she had taken that step. She is not broken, nor is she hopeless, old, or lost. She is merely a wiser version of herself, recognizing that life does pass in the blink of an eye. Her lines and wrinkles, they don't define her. They represent her challenges in life, along with the times she suffered in pain, when she experienced deep fears and loss and worry, when she let guilt consume her, and when she felt anger she kept inside for fear of retaliation. These lines are not meant to be hidden, looked down upon, nor surgically removed, for they are her lifelines that embody her life's journey. They are lines of wisdom and knowledge to be displayed with honor and pride. You can see her clearly. You can hear her sigh deeply as she begins to accept that she can't turn back time. She can't change the past mistakes. And she can't let this life pass her by without fulfilling her deepest desires. As she reflects on her life, she realizes that she has pursued many dreams in this lifetime. And some she has achieved. Some she missed the mark. And some she's still hoping to bring into fruition. Dreams don't have an expiration date. They sit and wait for you to make them come true. There is no time limit, no age limit, and no one stopping you from making your dreams come true, except you. Excuses may be your biggest block. Even sabotaging can be what strangles your dreams from becoming your reality. The key is to discover what is preventing you from taking action, even if that means leaving a relationship that has emotionally scarred you, or a job that has left you feeling less than you are. Even if it has become a routine that is so familiar, it feels empty and scary to step into something new. So when you look at your reflection in the mirror, be gentle and be kind. You are either your biggest cheerleader or your most difficult critic, but you are still that little girl or boy looking back at yourself in the mirror. Yes, time has passed. Your hair doesn't look the same. Your skin has aged, and your eyes no longer sparkle with childlike imagination. Instead, if you look beyond your reflection, and if you're willing, you will see your soul staring back at you, loving you, supporting you, and urging you to love yourself enough to take that step into your dreams. Remember, my friend, you are worth it. Love and blessings. Till next time.